Hey y'all, Katami Safia back with another Mommy with Her episode. So today we're going to be talking about 5 mistakes that I'm making currently. And I still really haven't figured out how to fix these things, but I recognize that there's a problem. And if you don't want to end up like me, ripping your hair out like I'm doing right now, then stay tuned. Now I was taught to never. So how are you guys? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm hanging in there. Today we're going to be talking about some mistakes, 5 in particular mistakes that I'm currently making right now that need to be changed like now because they are detrimental to me being able to run a tighter ship. I'm a Pisces and I love being a Pisces. I love my sign, but y'all know we be living in la la land sometimes. So these are things that I'm gonna have to buckle down and do now because I've kind of already let them go on for a little bit too long. Sometimes it can be hard when you have a small child. My daughter is currently 14 months, and in my defense, we're dealing with all this quarantine stuff, so we ended up being with each other all day every day for longer than I kind of expected that we would be. Now that things are starting to loosen up a bit, I'm realizing that there are a couple of things that I need to change right now and work on so that things can become a little bit more organized and more stress-free moving forward. It can be a bit of a challenge trying to get back to normalcy after having a baby, and now you have a little one running around and you're just trying to figure out how to get back on track. And especially with everything that's been going on, it's been a little bit harder. So these are 5 things that I am realizing now are an issue and they need to change like ASAP. Mistake number 1. Now, this is something that a lot of parents do, and I don't really want to call it a mistake. It was just what was working best for me at the time. Co-sleeping. My daughter is 14 months and she is big, and I am literally not getting any sleep at night because she is up underneath me and she is taking up a lot of space in our bed, and her foot will be in my back. I'll have to turn myself upside down just to be able to get any sleep. And when she realizes that I'm not there, she'll nestle her way down to get right underneath me. I don't know how I'm going to fix this. Do you understand me? I don't know how I'm going to now get her in her bed. It is something that every day I am just not looking forward to tackling this particular issue, but it needs to be done because, like I said, it's becoming an inconvenience for her parents now, and she is too big to be in the bed with us, and she is taking up too much room, and I'm not getting any sleep. So I need to really get working on nipping that in the butt like ASAP. As much as I love to cuddle with her, I know that I'm probably spoiling her, and it's just going to end up being a bigger issue in the future. Of course you want your child to be all up on you, but I mean, literally my daughter will not sleep without me. And not only will she not sleep without me, she will not sleep unless she's right up underneath me. God forbid I change positions and she realizes that I'm not right next to her, and she's gonna find me wherever I may be. So if you guys have watched any of my previous videos, you know that I am a breastfeeding advocate. However, I hate pumping, okay? I've said it a million times that I hate pumping. I hate pumping, but I regret not just sucking it up and doing it anyway to a certain extent, because I would love to get a little bit more of a break from my baby being on the breast. I'm just being honest. I don't know. It has pros and cons because it's like I love the fact that she's still breastfeeding, that I'm still able to do that, but at the same time I don't have a bunch of milk in my freezer that I could turn to if I just want a break. And pumping milk and having milk stored definitely helps with you getting a bit of a break at times, because she's getting older, she's getting stronger, she's getting more rough, and she has teeth, and it just can be a bit uncomfortable at times. And as much as I am an advocate for breastfeeding, it can be taxing, and I just wish that I had sucked it up and pumped a little bit more. I gotta say it. I am going to try to get back on that pumping wagon and hope that I don't fall off again. I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I'm just going to try to start pumping a little bit here, pumping a little bit there. I am going to try some lactation treats and see if that works for me, just to be able to pump more, because that will help me to not feel as discouraged as I have felt in times past when I wasn't pumping enough. She was eating fine, but I wasn't able to store a lot. And so I am going to get myself back on a regimen to see if I'll be able to have a little bit of a better pumping journey this time around. We'll see how it goes. Once again, I am a Pisces, and we sometimes need supervision because we be everywhere. I know I do. I am a free spirit, do things on a whim kind of girl. And there hasn't been that much of a challenge in that area of motherhood for me because my daughter and I are in sync, and she accepts me for who I am. But when other people are involved, I have to be honest, I need to do better setting a schedule for myself. I have done it, but I just haven't consistently done it and made it a part of my motherhood regimen. I need to be able to set a schedule so that her dad knows when he has her, so that I know when I'm doing what with her, so that her grandma knows, her aunties know. It'll just be better off. Not having a schedule can definitely cause, a lot of headache because, people might not be able to help if you just call them on a whim, or if there's something that I want to do, I might not be able to get it done because it wasn't planned ahead of time. So yes, I have definitely been a poor planner. And once again, I will say that the quarantine life didn't help because I was stuck in the house and there was really no reason to plan, but things are opening up again. And we're starting to get a little bit more freedom back, and we want to go out and do things. I have been a terrible planner, and I need to get better with that. I need to make sure that I'm planning things at least 2 or 3 days ahead. I'll start with that, and then if I can plan things weekly, that would be great too. When I plan my day out and I'm on a schedule, I find that I'm just able to be more efficient. I get more done, and it's a lot less stressful. It's not always easy being on a schedule because, of course, you never know what mood your baby's going to be in, and you never know what attention they'll need from you on that day. But to have something that you're at least going by and knocking things off the list as you go along is extremely helpful. So if you're not doing that, don't be like me. Start making a schedule and planning your day ahead of time, and I'm pretty sure things will be a lot less stressful. It won't fix everything because some things will be spontaneous, but it'll help. It'll definitely help. I'm sure it'll help me a lot. Mistake that I need to work on, and Kai's parents as a whole need to work on, is teamwork. We don't have the best teamwork. I'll take responsibility for my part in it. Sometimes the simplest thing, like getting out of the house, can be a challenge, and we will start bickering, and things will kind of just fall apart. Hey, did you do this? No, I thought you did it. How would you think I did it? You said you were gonna do it. I didn't do it. Shouldn't known to do it.
Somebody shoot me.
It's funny to me when I look back at it, but I definitely think that that's something that we need to work on. And if you and your partner have issues like this, it really needs to be nipped in the bud for a few reasons. The first reason being that you don't want to destroy your day over something as simple as one person not doing what another person thought they should have done. Speak up. Let your partner know, hey, I'm gonna take a shower. Can you get the baby dressed? It's that simple. Sure. Let your partner know, hey, I'm trying to leave in 20 minutes. I'm trying to leave in 30 minutes. Does that work for you? And you yay or nay it. It just keeps the bickering down. The second thing is that you don't want to be bickering and going back and forth over tiny things in front of your baby, because they see that, and then you just kind of like make them annoyed too. Like, they don't want to hear that shit. Arguing in front of your baby because it's unhealthy for them, and you want to make sure that you're providing them with a healthy environment to live their best life. Get it together. We need to get it together. I'm going to get it together. I'm definitely going to try to be a better planner, and this is something that I struggled with even before momhood, but now I really gotta like get on top of it. I know I'll be able to accomplish more things, and it'll keep the back and forth and the disagreements to a minimum, because it's just better and everyone's happier when we're all on the same page. Teamwork makes the dream work. So if you see your partner lacking in something and you guys are trying to make an appointment, or you guys are trying to get out of the house, work together. What one person isn't doing, the other person does. Whenever something needs to be done, just jump on top of it. Do the best that you can. And if you need help, or if you need your partner to do something, simply speak up. That is teamwork. Communication helps everything run more smoothly, and you and your partner and your baby will all be happier when you are enjoying your day, as opposed to running late to everything and not being able to accomplish anything together. So the last mistake that I've been making, that needs to be fixed right now, is that I need to remember myself. I forget myself a lot. Like, I put everything else first. Baby, what she needs, what she wants, the cooking, household, all of these things. And there's so many things that I want to accomplish for myself, and I still haven't figured out how to balance everything out. It's been an extreme struggle for me, and if you guys have any tips, please feel free to put me on, because I don't have all the answers. So I just need to remember that the things that I want out of life also matter. As much as I want to be the best mom ever, I can't even explain to you how important that is to me. But I also have to understand that I have to fulfill things that I want for myself as well, in order to be able to nurture anything else. And it's not really up to anyone but me to make sure that I'm finding time for these things. I'm doing a lot better than I was, but I've really got to start kicking a lot of other things into action. There's so many ideas that I have that I need to set into motion. I need to get back into my creativity, and it needs to be done on a regular basis and taken seriously. As serious as taking care of my daughter is to me, I need to remember to take care of myself and my thoughts and my mental space as well. There's so much more that I could be doing. And the reason why I put this one last is because all of the other things that I stated will help. You know, if my daughter is not co-sleeping with me, then I don't have to feel the need to go to bed at a certain time. I'll try to put her to sleep, and the next I'll fall asleep, because now I'm in the bed. So anything else that I would have been doing now has to wait till tomorrow, and we don't know what tomorrow brings, right? Scheduling is detrimental to me being able to find time for other things that I want to do and that I need to do for me and to keep myself sane. Also pumping. If I were pumping and I had more milk, I wouldn't always have to stop what I'm doing to be able to put her on the breast. And then sometimes you get sidetracked and you're on to the next thing. If our teamwork was better, then I would be helping him when he needs the help so that he can handle what he needs to do, and then that would allow him to give me the time that I need to focus on things that I want to do. So that is something that really is at the top of my list, because I want my family to be happy, and I want us to be able to exist and to flow. Sometimes you get down on yourself because you want to be perfect, but none of us are perfect. And in relationships, that's why there's something called understanding and compromise and communication, so that you guys can fix these things. And in turn, each person can have the support that they need to still be able to pursue the things that they want outside of just being a mom or a dad or, a spouse. That's it, guys. I am going to be working diligently on fixing these 5 things. I wanted to put this out there because I don't want you guys to think that I'm playing when I tell you that I don't have all the answers. It's trial and error. I'm still going to have to put my best foot forward and actually do, instead of just talking about it. And I hope that things work out better for me. I will definitely keep you guys updated. And if you guys are having any of these silly little problems, let me know as well. Like I said, it's nothing too serious, but recognizing and fixing these things will definitely help you take the win instead of the L. So it's been real, y'all. This is the Mommy Reveal. Thank you for tuning in again. Hit me up on my email, ksmediaworks@gmail.com, if you want to talk about anything in particular. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on IG. Thanks again, guys. Bye. Deuces.